Hello everyone, Mike Rempel from Another Set of Eyes with today's Excel Bytes blog post. Today we're going to take a look at Flash Fill. Flash Fill is a new feature that Excel introduced in 2013. So if you have a previous version of Excel, 2010, 2007, etc., you're not going to be able to take advantage of this great feature. But if you have 2013, I think you're really going to like this. Flash Fill, the keyboard shortcut for Flash Fill is Control E. One thing you have to realize with this is that it's good for just one-off situations. It's not like a formula so that when you change your data it'll automatically adjust. It's only to do for a one-time fill, but for that, and if you're doing that, this is a great little feature. So let me show you just a few examples of how Flash Fill can work. Say for example here I have a list of part numbers BC 120 to 132. If I want to say just to extract the number portion, I hit enter, and now I hit Control E, and Excel automatically realizes I just want the 3-digit number and pulls them all out for the rest of the list. Let's say instead I want to make it lowercase BC-120, hit enter, I hit Control E, and look at that, it does it for all the rest of the part numbers without me having to type all those in. Again, Control Z just to do that. Let's say I want to reverse them. I want 120 and I want to change the lettering to ED. I'm going to hit enter, do Control E, and look at that. Put all the numbers in, ED at the end, and had them capitalized just like my first example was. Let's take a look at a different set of examples. Let's say I want to do some concatenation. Let's say I want to concatenate the sales name and the model into one. I'm going to put Tom and Dash and Dodge, and I do a Control E, and look at that. It put it all Ed Ford and Terry Dodge and Jack Ford and Terry Chevy, etc. Put all those in there. Let's try something else. Here we have a list of dates, and maybe I just want to extract the day from those dates. I'm going to type a 3, hit enter. Whoop, I need to change my formatting over here to general. Hit a 3, hit my enter, and now I do a Control E, populated the date, pulled that right from my list of dates, found those, and put in the right numbers in that column so I didn't have to do that manually. Here's a couple other things that you can do. Let's say I want to extract the first name here, George, and I hit Control E. Look at that, it populated Fred, Larry, Patsy. But here's one thing that's interesting. Let's say I wanted the T period and the E period. So I'm going to go ahead and Control Z to get rid of those. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to give Excel 2 examples so it knows what we want to do. I'm going to do E period here, and maybe I'm going to do Larry here. And I'm going to do Control E. Look at that. It put the first name where there was and a T period where there was just the first initial. If I want to do last names, put the last name in there. Control E populates the last name perfectly. One last thing I'm going to show you here. Let's say phone numbers. Here we have the 10 digits, and we want to format those differently. Again, we can do a formatting process that Excel has, but just for this example, I'm going to take and put 854-859 and 7854, hit enter, do a Control E. Whoops, I see what it did. It didn't realize what I wanted to do because it's not right next to the column that I was doing it at. So I'm going to delete that, and over here go 854-859 7854, hit enter. Now do a Control E, puts in the numbers perfectly. Let's say I want to change the format a little bit differently. I'm going to put a parentheses, 854, end parentheses, space, 859-7854, hit enter, and do Control E, and it changes the formatting for all that. And you can see these are just regular numbers. There's just text. There's no formulas there. It just calculated or guesstimated what I was trying to do with my fill and automatically populated the rest of the cells based on the list that I had. And there's Flash Fill. Again, only available in 2013, and only if you want to do some one-offs, because it doesn't automatically adjust like a formula would do. And Control E is the keyboard shortcut. Hope you liked it. Thanks for stopping by. And if you want to see more, please go to my blog, excel-bytes.com, and feel free to subscribe. Happy excelling.